What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today I wanted to share exactly how I get easier lobbies in Black Ops Cold War without reverse boosting, without a VPN or session joining or fancy router, no exploitation whatsoever. How have I been getting easier lobbies? This is something you may have started noticing on my channel several weeks ago whenever I upload multiplayer videos for Cold War. A lot of the gameplays I've been sharing have been quite solid gameplays. Like, I've really been having great gameplays going on big streaks, and quite a few people have noticed that the enemies that I tend to run into in these gameplays aren't exactly the enemies you would typically expect in the lobbies of a 2KD player. As a result, I've been seeing a huge influx of reverse boosting accusations, which is totally understandable after seeing the gameplay. However, I've told you guys before, and I'll say it again, I refuse to reverse boost. Especially as a content creator, for moral reasons, I just can't bring myself to reverse boost or exploit the matchmaking in order to get gameplay. The only times I have ever reverse boosted in Call of Duty has been when I'm doing my skill-based matchmaking testing, because it requires me to reverse boost on a low skill account in order to get data on that account. So if I'm not exploiting, how am I getting these gameplays that you guys have been seeing? Because it's clearly not the typical gameplays you would expect from a higher skill player due to the matchmaking system that Call of Duty now uses. And the answer to this is actually quite simple. I play with a team of random viewers while I stream, and that's it. These aren't carefully selected teams. It's not necessarily just full teams of absolute beasts. Literally anybody is welcome to join while I'm streaming, which, by the way, I will give a little shout out to my Twitch channel. I will leave a link to that in the description down below. I try to live stream about 3 times a week on fairly random days, basically just whenever I can squeeze a stream in. And yeah, like I said, these aren't stacked teams full of absolute beasts. We're not even communicating and working together or anything. It just happens to be a bunch of people that are watching my stream playing together. And another thing is, I'm still hosting all of these games. It's not like I'm selecting the lowest skilled player out of all of the people that join and I make them the host and therefore it gives me easier lobbies. I host it. All I'm doing is opening up my party, anybody's allowed to join, and then we get into a game. So absolutely nothing I'm doing here could be considered exploiting the system. I'm simply playing with my viewers and playing games. And for whatever reason, based on my experience doing this, as long as we have at least 5 or 6 players in the lobby for 6v6, it seems to just throw a wrench in the matchmaking system. Like, the matchmaking system doesn't know what to do with us, and therefore we tend to get a very good mix of lobbies. So not every single game that we play while I stream like this is super easy mode, and all the enemies suck. We actually still run into very challenging competitive lobbies, but there's a lot of variety I've found with the lobbies. It feels like traditional Call of Duty matchmaking, actually, where some games are going to be super easy and we're just going to dominate the other team, and then other games it's a really competitive match, and in many cases we actually lose a lot of the games throughout a stream. But obviously the gameplays you guys are going to be seeing on YouTube, those are the ones where I played well and did well, and therefore typically my enemies weren't that amazing. And I can see why a lot of people would think that I started reverse boosting, because quite suddenly on my channel my gameplay quality just improved immensely. And so did my enjoyment for this game. It's been really nice once I started doing this to see what this game would play like with a more traditional Call of Duty matchmaking system. I love the fact now when I play while I'm streaming and playing with viewers that I don't know what I'm going to get. Every single match is going to be different. It could be a super easy lobby where I absolutely dominate and go off and maybe even get a nuke, or sometimes it's going to be a super tough lobby that will go right down to the wire, and in some cases we won't even be able to pull out the win. So yeah, doing this has definitely renewed my interest in playing Cold War's multiplayer, and I would love for you guys to be able to experience this as well. Now, ideally, the best way to do this would be to have a regiment where everybody's able to join that, and then people can just join up with each other and get their party of 5 or 6 and experience this kind of matchmaking. However, unfortunately, the way that the regiment system is working in Cold War, it requires the regiment owner to send out individual invites to everybody. So it's not like the Black Ops 3 group system where I could create a group and then literally anybody could just join into that group. And that really sucks, because I obviously don't have enough time to go through and add everybody individually to the regiment. So I think the next best thing that we can do here is in the comment section of this video, feel free to share your Activision ID and the times that you typically play Cold War's multiplayer. Or if you have a regiment and you want to invite other people to your regiment and create your own regiments down below where you guys are handling all of that for yourself, feel free to do that in the comments below. Just use the whole comment section just to organize people to get together and play games. Because as long as you have a party of 5 or 6, it just seems to make the matchmaking system feel so much better than if you're only in a party of like 1 to 4 people. Now, if you're doing this, just remember, it doesn't necessarily guarantee super easy lobbies for you. It's not the same as reverse boosting, and that's actually what I like about this, is I get more traditional matchmaking where I get a good variety. Whereas if I were to reverse boost, then you're just getting the absolute bottom of the barrel players every single game. And I don't find that to be enjoyable at all either, because there's no variety, and it's just way too easy because the gap is way too high. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this quick video. I just wanted to explain why my gameplays have been getting easier and easier, and I wanted to share that with you. I want you guys to be able to do this as well because, like I said, ever since I started doing this and playing with viewers, I've been enjoying Cold War so much more. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.